Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I'm hijacking my wife's office because my studio is still far from ready. However, I do need to get this review out for tomorrow's Pink Society chat. So stay tuned to learn about Sangiacomo rosé. Hey everybody, if you liked today's video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click that notifications bell, maybe like the video, share it with a friend. So today I'm going to be reviewing the 2020 Sangiacomo Vin Gris of Pinot Noir. It's from the Sonoma coast. It's 12.5% alcohol by volume, and I don't know the price as of shooting this, so we're going to be purely rating the wine on its own merits. I'm hoping to get notice from the winery of what the price is so I can put it in the video description below. First of all, screw top, +1. And let's get to the pour. I don't know, I might keep shooting videos in here. It's kind of nice and relaxing. It's well lit without having to have all my studio lights on. All right, so from a color standpoint, you are a pale salmon, no artifacts, no cloudiness. So on the nose, medium plus intensity on the nose. First thing I'm noticing is I'm getting like this kind of very specifically balanced strawberry and watermelon. And there's a good amount of orange that just came out, like an orange juice. You don't stupid throw pillows. I hate throw pillows. I'm trying to add some more color in for this. I don't care about color. I just want to smell the wine. There's maybe lime. It's not lime juice. It's almost like when you zest a lime and you squeeze all the little shavings together and you smell your fingers, you can kind of get that kind of oil. And then there's maybe like a little bit of like a cherry blossom. It's like a floral cherry note. I mean, overall, it's got some nice primary flavors. I'm not really getting any secondary. I would assume that this was probably steel tank. Either that or whatever secondary elements were done to it are just so mellow, I'm not getting any of it. But how does it taste? Medium plus acid, medium body. I would say the fruit is probably about medium plus intensity. There's a good stuff there. The thing though, that's very surprising about this is that the body, I would say, is more of like a medium body. The fruit intensities are going towards a sour note. So when I'm smelling it, I'm not getting sour fruit. I'm getting some citrus, which would maybe give it a little bit of a sour touch. But all of the fruit that I'm getting here is sour. The strawberry, the watermelon, the orange. There's definitely a lime note that I'm getting out of this, like a bitter lime. And then the only thing that doesn't really come off as being sour is that cherry blossom. There's also a little bit of a saltiness, like a touch of salinity that's thrown in there. I mean, it's interesting because it smells super ripe on the fruit, but then you get to the taste and it kind of throws you for a little bit of a loop because it's a little bit sour. But it's not a bad sour, it's like it's like this. When you are with somebody and you grab the wrong drink and you take a drink of it. And so say you have unsweet tea and you are picking up someone's Dr. Pepper. And you take a sip of Dr. Pepper when you think it's sweet tea. That's the first type of reaction I had to this. It was kind of like that, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I grabbed the wrong thing. I know it's not the wrong thing. It just smells very kind of ripe on the nose, whereas on the palate, it falls more into that sour category, and that's fine. It's just, there's a little jujitsu going on in my nasal cavity, and I couldn't adapt to it very well. Anyway, with all that being said, how does it rate? From a balance standpoint, from a balance standpoint, I might actually have to give you half a point. And the reason why is because you've got a really nice amount of acid, and the tartness that comes through that fruit I do like that. I just wish you had more body, because now you have this high acid, you have this tartness in your fruit, but then you have a medium body, so I almost feel like you need a little bit more body to be in balance. But I mean, it's not bad overall, it's just, that's just my personal preference, so half a point. Length, medium, almost to medium plus finish, half a point. Intensity, I am getting medium plus on the nose, I'm getting medium plus on the palate. I'm gonna give you half a point. And then in terms of complexity, I don't necessarily expect there to be any tertiary on rosés. The fact that you're a 2020, there should definitely be no tertiary notes that I'm getting out of this. I should not get any aging out of it whatsoever. So that's out the window. I'm always a big fan of winemaking notes when it comes into rosés. I do like a little bit of depth added to them, whether maybe that's an oak influence. I know some people don't put rosés through oak, some do. Just doing something like that, even if it's a neutral oak, to kind of do something to mellow it. Or I've actually seen and tasted some rosés that were actually put into relatively, like maybe second run French oak barrels, and those were interesting. I also like malolactic fermentation in my rosés. I do like it, like creaminess, or maybe letting it rest on the lees a little bit, adding some more of that body to it like that. So those types of things I do enjoy in my rosés. In this case, I'm not getting that. I'm just getting a lot of primary fruit, which is fine. That is a fine way to do it, but I'm gonna give it half a point. So in the end, that's 2 points. You're a good rosé. I do think that this wine is nice. This is actually a wine that I think would pair really well with a sort of fatty, cheesy dish. So maybe if you got something like pork carnitas nachos, where you might get a little sour cream, you get the cheese, you get the pork, you get the chip, like there's some other elements there. This gives a really nice contrasting flavor to that without being like totally overpowering. As long as you're not doing something like dumping a ton of salsa or a ton of spicy stuff on the nachos, then I think those would really work well together. That's just a recommendation if you have a bottle. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the Sangiacomo Pinot Noir Rosés? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and don't forget to join us tomorrow on the Pink Society chat at 8 p.m. Central. It's hashtag Pink Society on Twitter. And I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. Why are you still here?